This is Palm Springs, world-renowned desert resort. A palatial playground nestled on a velvety cushion of sand at the base of magnificent Mount San Jacinto. From all the 48 states and the far-flung precincts of the world, winter vacationists come. And once they do, they come back, because they know they have found at long last the winter headquarters of the summer sun. On this golden wasteland, whose timeless tranquility offers rest, relaxation, and the inspiration of the wild desert beauty against snow-capped mountains, men have built a village, which the world has come to look upon as the one resort in America which has everything. If you live in Palm Springs, you are known as a villager. But every villager, even the Indian, was once just a visitor. Now, what is this spell of enchantment that makes a heart want to stay? Why is it that some resorts are mere vacation spots, but Palm Springs is an inspiration, a habit, a way of life? There is more to it than the majestic mountains with powdered wigs of snow, more to it than jade swimming pools, warm sun, and gay nightlife. There is more to it than smart shops, lovely ladies in sunsuits, the social crossroads of the winter world. These things are sometimes found in other places too, but where else can they all be found at once, like a sprightly symphony on a lovely midwinter day, in such an atmosphere of complete, carefree hospitality? And so they come, from all avenues of life. Some stay at modest trailer camps or auto courts. Palm Springs offers accommodations to suit every purse and every personality. Some visitors come especially for the golf. And how could anyone fail to improve his game on a course such as the world-famed Thunderbird? Even the blasé professionals find bonus inspiration in this desert mountain setting. Tournament players will tell you that the Thunderbird has the fairest fairways in all the world, and this is surely the life to subtract strokes from your score while adding days to your life. Even Mother Nature welcomes the visitor by providing an extravaganza of color. Glorious and resplendent in their vivid colors, the desert wildflowers of Palm Springs are incomparable. 1,000,000 living bouquets of verbena and primrose proclaim the sheer joy of breathing. And you are bound to catch your breath a little more when you see the stately tower, the tallest structure in the desert, the symbol of El Mirador. For the desert is the setting, and the jewel is the glittering gem of the desert, El Mirador. This is more than the entrance to 21 acres of gracious living. This is the unforgettable thrill of actually arriving at the world's most distinguished resort hotel, El Mirador. This is a dream of luxury come true. A $5 million paradise with every conceivable facility for carefree recreation. For El Mirador is the hallmark of grace and charm. Here is a veritable Shangri-La of enchanting gardens and sumptuous accommodations to roam, relax, rest, and romance in. The newly arriving first-time guest is greeted with the ultimate in unobtrusive hospitality. For here is life on the grand scale, with nothing overlooked that might contribute to the comfort and enjoyment of the guest. Leaving the captivating scenery surrounding El Mirador's entrance, the guest enters the breathtaking lobby, delightfully appointed, striking, yet subtly subdued. The lobby is highlighted by this contemporary brazier. Here, dancing flames invite the guest to lounge. Beyond the colorful lobby comes the first enchanting sweep of the grounds, lazily sprawled out amid exquisite foliage and sun-caressed play areas. Here unfolds the panorama, the regal vista of El Mirador. Magnificent landscaping flanks the winding walks. In the tower is the great bell of bronze brought from the Church of Our Lady in Amalfi, Italy, to chime out its welcome. The guest approaches what is to be his desert home. Perhaps his quarters will be here in the spacious building named Erebol, meaning sun glow. Or perhaps our welcome visitor will carry the key to a charming suite or bedroom in Estrellado, or Starlight. Estrellado stands quietly detached in the gardens adjacent to the pool. But wherever the guest may choose to headquarter, he or she, or they perhaps, will certainly thrill at the decor. They will glow with excitement of the smart contemporary interiors designed by the Secretary of Interiors herself, Helen Franklin. Here are luxurious accommodations, fashion-wise in appointments, yet replete with functional comfort. Bright, airy rooms, thoughtful little touches, cheerful color schemes, all psychologically planned. Deep, downy, sleep-enticing beds that make insomnia itself get sleepy. One of the charms of El Mirador's rooms is the invariable proximity to the delightful outdoors. For every room is a garden room. Every room has a view. With the sliding glass doors open, the health-giving desert air comes calling strictly on the guest's invitation. And for complete privacy, the pleated drapes glide silently closed. In decorative motif, no two El Mirador bedrooms are alike. Every one is a triumph of individuality. Particularly inviting are El Mirador's charming bungalows. These are available on a seasonal basis at remarkably attractive rates. Magnificently appointed, spacious, delightfully comfortable. Depending upon your particular desires, your bungalow may be near the pool, near a dining room, or near a play area. Or, if you prefer, off by itself, not near anything. Nowhere in the desert can you find more inspiring accommodations than in El Mirador's new cottages. These too are available for lease at modest seasonal rates. In fact, any room or suite in the hotel may be arranged for at special seasonal rates. Most cottage guests have bicycles or small electric cars to assist them in getting about the spacious grounds. These little cars, powered by batteries, have replaced the rickshaws which were pulled about by college boys in pre-war El Mirador days. For the golfer, El Mirador has a splendid 18-hole pitch and putt course right on the premises. This is an ideal spot to sharpen up one's putting. And almost any day you're likely to see at least one golfer of championship caliber. A close one. Yes, El Mirador is a favorite spot of the golfing fraternity and sorority. No resort hotel anywhere boasts a greater diversity of participating sports within its own perimeter. For instance, there is badminton. And croquet. And of course there is tennis nearby, and a special room for bridge and other card games, or perhaps your fancy calls for shuffleboard. Because there are so many delightful places to go, cycling enjoys great popularity in Palm Springs. Cycles are available on a modest rental basis right at your door at El Mirador. And staff members will be happy to suggest interesting places for you to pedal push or coast. The horse, of course, is synonymous with the West. And certainly there are few places in the world that can successfully compete with Palm Springs for colorful equestrian trails. In Palm Canyon and Andreas Canyon beneath the Washingtonian palms, the Indian country, and the Deglet Nord date plantations, and there is no need to search for a suitable mount. Gentle or spirited, the thoroughbred you want will be brought directly to your door by a courteous groom. Of course, some people would rather have somebody else at the reins, and for them we recommend the Surrey. Gay and sun-filled trips through the village and environs with an adventurous accent on off-the-beaten-path points of interest. Now, these folks have been on a breakfast ride. They met some real Indians, saw the wildflowers, even had a look at the desert area in which General George Patton trained his tank corps troops for fighting in North Africa. They saw the Indian sulfur springs, learned what makes a tumbleweed tumble, and heard the fascinating story of the Salton Sea. And they learned, too, why Palm Springs gets a cool breeze in the evening. Now, obviously, all of this activity is too strenuous for some of El Mirador's guests. You take this young lady, for instance. Came to El Mirador to do just nothing at all. She certainly came to the right place. Sunbathing on contoured tubular furniture is incomparable, especially so adjacent to El Mirador's gigantic Olympic-sized pool. No more lavish setting in all the world for intelligent loafing. Here one can swim and dive or just watch while enjoying poolside refreshments. Some sun worshippers prefer tranquil privacy. Others like to sunbathe in an atmosphere of activity. One might almost say El Mirador's pool is the very center of Palm Springs' social life. While one sunbathes, he may watch an informal diving exhibition. Or he may be enjoying a preview of next season's beach and resort wear. For indeed, the terrace at El Mirador Pool is generally recognized as fashion headquarters in the West. Here, lovely picture starlets and cover girls model the new, the chic, the unusual creations. Brilliant fashion designers bring their brainchildren here for try-ons and tryouts. Leading buyers from quality shops come for advance inspections. Months ahead of the season, the newsreels come and take pictures. Fashion illustrators draw sketches of the more widely accepted creations. Movie producers choose the sports wardrobes for pictures which are not yet in production. New effects in swimming suits are displayed and then tested in the water for practicability. And very often, new designs are born right on the spot. The beauty of the setting and the informal atmosphere make the poolside style shows outstanding entertainment highlights. Meanwhile, all around you is an atmosphere of refinement. For El Mirador is where the more discerning and discriminating people come to relax. Informal, warm and friendly, but always with discreet respect for the social graces and refinements. At El Mirador, you will enjoy yourself, with others when you wish, alone when you so desire. Life at El Mirador is a dazzling sequence of events. For instance, the fashion show will hardly be over when you'll see models posing for magazine covers. If you're a camera bug, either the movie kind or the still photo kind, by all means bring your equipment. For at El Mirador you'll find unusual subjects such as these cover girls in inspiring natural settings. Many prize-winning photos have been shot by amateur photographers right here. Movie studios often make tests of new talent here. The fashion shows are usually followed by some form of aquatic performance. On the particular midwinter day this scene was photographed, a famous water ballerina star was giving an exhibition of swimming synchronized to music. The program also included a beautiful exhibition of underwater ballet. These underwater scenes were photographed from subterranean portholes alongside the pool. Guests are invited to take their cameras down into these comfortable cubbyholes and shoot scenes just like this. The fact is, many an underwater motion picture scene has been made right here. Here is a particularly good shot, and camera enthusiasts may be interested to know that all the lighting was natural, and the shooting was done between Christmas and New Year's. Well-earned applause. Now, how about a diving exhibition by a world champion? Of course, you're right. That's an Olympic champion. El Mirador Pool is a winter mecca for outstanding swimmers and divers. Here now, one of America's finest springboard divers gives a spectacular performance. When the show is over, the rendezvous is at the exotic South Pacific room located right beside the pool. Here you'll find taste-tempting Cantonese delicacies, native Polynesian music, tall, tantalizing tropical thirst quenchers. When evening comes, the desert wildflowers close up their petals, but that's when life at El Mirador really begins to bloom. In the Gay Supper Club, you're likely to meet celebrities from the arts and cafe society and chat with pleasant acquaintances against a happy backdrop of sparkling entertainment. A friendly cocktail bar supplied by the most elaborate wine cellar in the West, and a great diversity of fabulous food. As a matter of fact, at El Mirador, you can enjoy dining in 7 different atmospheres in 7 different restaurants. You'll be completely and forever captivated by the main dining room and the glittering terrace room aglow with white wrought iron fittings. From this glistening, spotless kitchen come delightful dishes, thrilling even to the most seasoned gourmet, expertly prepared by internationally famous continental chefs. And if you wish to dine in your own quarters, you'll find the room service impeccable and prompt. And no need to travel to the center of the village to shop. Off El Mirador's lobby, His Highness the guest will find this smart men's shop. And Milady will see in this dress salon a touch of Paris right in the desert, as well as the beach and resort wear modeled at the pool terrace. Here is the gift shop, precious objets d'art, exclusive jewels by Russer, quaint ceramics by California's best contemporary designers. Most of the gifts are one of a kind, available nowhere else. There's also a fully equipped drugstore on the premises and a barber shop, and the desert's most lavish beauty salon, where Madame or Mademoiselle will find the very latest beauty techniques developed in nearby cinema studios. And where else can the monotony of waiting out a hairdryer be offset by cocktails? This is El Mirador's unique starlight patio, which by moonlight is an enchanting garden, and by day is the center of gay luncheon parties. Now, during Desert Circus Week, there is an extra special hijinks. Here, for instance, a sheriff's posse is being organized to conduct a kangaroo court. Western wardrobe is worn by some, but a neckerchief will do. In fact, most any type of clothing is acceptable at any hour, for Palm Springs is all things. Something's about to happen here. Oh, this young lady is being sworn in as a special deputy. Oh, no, now the sheriff really didn't expect her to use the gun. He'll settle for lip service. Overlooking nothing in Western atmosphere, this guest arrives on horseback and say confidentially he owns a stable of 14 Cadillacs. Desert Circus Week, one of the many sparkling pageants of each season in the village, features a gala parade. There's rousing martial music and dancing along famous Palm Canyon Drive. Hollywood's Western stars turn out in full force. Gaily decorated floats make this an event that rivals Pasadena's annual Rose Parade or the New Orleans Mardi Gras. Each entry symbolizes a landmark of Palm Springs. Colorful Cahuilla Indians of the Agua Caliente tribe turn out in full regalia. Centuries ago, these people discovered the health-bestowing climate and the rare beauty of Palm Springs and made it their permanent home. Today, the Indians own much of the property in Palm Springs and are an integral part of the community. Visitors are always welcome to the nearby reservation of this tribe, free to roam the canyons in which they fished and hunted long before the first white man came. This lady symbolizes the Spanish influence, which is still strong in Palm Springs. The famous Howard family of Seabiscuit racing fame is represented not by a horse, but by an elephant. Palm Springs is a major center for tournament tennis. Here is a replica of the old stagecoach that used to bring visitors from San Bernardino. Today, they come in by fast train and by plane. Notified in advance of your time of arrival, El Mirador sends a station wagon to depot or airport to bring you to the hotel. And soon you too are a part of the pageantry represented in this Desert Circus Week parade. Part of the fun, the excitement, the sheer joy afforded by America's most charming resort. Here indeed is the supreme headquarters of resort life in the West, America's most desirable vacation land. And the most glorious expression of this way of life is found at El Mirador. Here is the queen of Desert Circus Week, riding the float representing El Mirador Hotel. This is a replica of El Mirador's famous Tower of the Stars, the hallmark of gracious living in the desert. The tower that rises above the hotel, above the village. The tower that represents all the genius of man in creating new avenues to holiday happiness. The tower that invites you to come where the summer spends the winter. Don't wait. Come this season. Come to enchanting El Mirador, gem of the desert.